He's got a touchdown.
The impossible dream of a play. Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. They said yes. Get your big butt out of here.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
He's got it. End zone. Touchdown, Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle, man. It's a miracle, man. Another Sunday, same place, same spot. You know what it is, man. We doing this thing. Welcome to the Football Frame of Mind weekly show, where we cover all things football, man, and get you started on your weekly journey, just so you can come back here next Sunday. So, nonetheless, man, if you stay to the intro, man, if you join the intro, cool. That is awesome, man. So we will talk about that at the end of the show. But how you doing, bro?
BBW Beatmaster over here.
You already know, man.
But we are here to transition you into the long week that you are about to have starting tomorrow, because everyone loves Mondays, right? Yeah. But in all seriousness, we have a lot to talk about between games, and some very interesting developments have happened in the last 24 hours, specifically in college football. Some very crazy things going on to touch in. But before we get into anything, make sure to smash the like button, follow, subscribe across all platforms. Biggest thing is going to be YouTube, man. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the bell notification so every time we go live like this, you won't miss a beat. But we're across everywhere else. Facebook, Twitch, X as well. You do like game streamings or the time machine and stuff like that, you can check that out on Twitch as well. If you're more of an audio person, maybe you don't have the time to sit and physically watch, you can always check us out as well on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon as well.
Yes, sir. We everywhere. We everywhere. We everywhere, man. So let's get it started, man. Let's talk about some college, man. We got to talk about some college, but we got to start with this breaking news, man. So, James Franklin is no longer the head coach at Penn State. They had a 3-game skid since that Oregon game that they lost. Well, 2-game skid since they lost to Oregon. So together, that's 3 games in a row. And for a national championship favorite coming into the season, that's not what you really want, you know. I personally wouldn't have fired him, but I would have, at the end of the season, said, hey, we got to change this offense. Defense is okay or whatever, but we got to change this offense because we got to put up some points, right? And I hate the fact that he did get fired, because now they're going to actively search for someone to fix the offense, right? And that sucks, because I thought he should have been doing this a couple years ago. You know, I thought maybe this season you would see more of a wide open offense. I mean, because you got the 2-headed monster at running back. If you spread them out and the defense has to account for that, your running backs are going to be good. They can run through the holes without having too much trouble, you know. But this really feels like the 99 team, like I talk about, that came into the season. Best team ever. I want to say LeVar Arrington was on that team. So they had like a really good stud of players. And that team lost 3 in a row after losing that first game, I want to say, to Iowa. So, and that was kind of Joe Pa's last chance at getting a national title, in my opinion, because he ain't had no good teams for real after that. Yeah, okay teams, but nobody really did anything. So it sucks. I don't like the fact that he got fired. But he ain't won these games, bro. Like, these are the big games we talk about every year that he just can't win. The Ohio States, the Michigans, you know, now the Oregons, you know, the USCs of the world. You know, you can't, the landscape of college football has changed to the point where Maryland's 4-1 or some shit like that, right? So you gotta beat the teams that you're supposed to, But those teams are good. But for him specifically, you got to win the big games. And because you haven't won the big games, they're going to get somebody in there that possibly can. So what you think?
So before I go any further, I completely get it. Before I give my take, I completely get it. You dropped 3 in a row with possibly, not even gonna say possibly, this is the best team he's had since he's been there. Top to bottom. They filled all the freaking holes they had. We had a Penn State guy on months ago, and he was ranting and raving about, man, they finally got receivers, and we filled in this hole. We got this and that. When they lost to Oregon, I said, okay, the panic button, you shouldn't hit the panic button yet. But when you drop the last one they had, and then you drop on the Northwestern, had it been a better opponent, had this been like a more, say this would have been like an Ohio State or someone like that, don't think this happens. But the fact that you lost a game that you were like 2 or 3 touchdown favorites over Northwestern, it can't happen.
Nope.
It can't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we both had them pretty much in the national championship because for good reason. They have pretty much the best roster out of almost anybody. But this has been our gripe on him. Like, you have to get things done. You finally have the roster. You got to put up or shut up. Now, they've had a lot of injuries. It's a pretty long list of injuries, and I'm willing to give that part a pass. But at the end of the day, you cannot go dropping 3 games in a row, especially not dropping the 3rd game in a row to a team that is nowhere near your freaking league at all in Northwestern. No disrespect to them, but they're not even in the same conversation whatsoever. I like James Franklin, but I just don't think he was going to get it done. No disrespect. But, like, he's had really good opportunities before with lesser teams, wasn't able to execute. And then, because this is the thing, in the college football playoff era, having 2 losses doesn't count you out. If you would be going into your 2nd loss at this point, okay. But we're barely crossed in October and we're already at 2 losses. That ship has sailed. You're not winning out with that schedule. With the injuries and just the struggles on offense that they've had, like, there's no excuse for that. So although I do respect him and I appreciate and respect his accolades he's brought up to this point, Penn State's like, look, dude, we've put so much money into this. You've been building and building, and you have this team, and we're at this point, like, we'd rather just cut our losses. And it sucks because I wanted to finally see him get them over the hump so they could finally eclipse themselves from the Paterno era, which is still, like, not really looming. But you want to get a national championship to completely shut the door on that, and it's looking like it's going to be a bit longer before they're able to do that. So I don't know who they go after, but I've got to imagine if they go for anybody, it's got to be a heavy hitter. Like, they're going to have to either go for a really good young and up-and-coming coach or someone that's a bit older, more seasoned, and has really proven that just needs the assets that Penn State has.
Yeah, so for me, if we're talking replacements, man, it's got to be somebody. It's got to be somebody. It's got to be an older person. I don't think a younger person needs to be in this position. It's too much pressure for him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't grab somebody, like the guy from SMU. This is too big of a jump for him.
Or Dillingham from Arizona State. His name.
Yeah, it's too much of a jump, because when you think about what Penn State has meant to college football,
it's a big brand.
That's a big brand, and you can't have just anybody doing it. I was surprised that James Franklin got the job anyway, coming from Vanderbilt, right? Because I thought another job was better for him at the time, right? You go one, start escalating, right? Because even though it's an SEC school, it's at the bottom. But he actually had them playing pretty good, which I feel like is why Penn State hired him in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but at the same time, you have got to think about somebody with the, I'm going to say, like Kalen DeBoer's type age, right?
Yeah, seasoned.
Yeah, but has been to a couple stops along the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think you get the hot shot offensive coordinator from Ohio State or whatever. I just think you go like that. You go get the guy that's been through the trenches, that's not only built one, but multiple programs along the way, right? You gotta start. You gotta go there, right? And it gotta be offensive centric, man, because defense is pretty much see ball, get ball, right? As long as you do the 2 high safety and you got 2 studs back there, you'll be all right. You can blitz all you want. You can do that, whatever, right? Just stop the deep ball and get after the quarterback. That's pretty much how I want to see them play, right? But at the same time, like I said, James Franklin probably gonna land on his feet somewhere, right? I don't know if he comes back after a year, like kind of most coaches do after being fired, unless they do Kevin Sumlin and they just get fired.
I think Arkansas could be in the running to snag him, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Arkansas is in a weird spot, man.
Bobby Petrino is back in control.
Yeah, like I don't
and people aren't mad.
Yeah, they not mad because under Petrino, they were actually pretty good.
Yeah, but you know how people were salty after how the last time it happened, but
well, yeah. But hey, boys just like to have fun, man. They like to have fun. You know,
but,
hey, no, yeah, we didn't wake up that morning thinking I'm gonna crash my motorcycle with my mistress on it.
I think he'll get hired somewhere else. I think he can get another head coaching gig, honestly. I don't think he goes somewhere and takes an OC job.
No,
I don't think he's bad. I just think he was in over his head. Like you said, I think Penn State needs like that. I don't know, just that older, assertive, proven guy.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They just need an older guy, man. And honestly, they should look to. Well, I ain't gonna say the NFL route. I don't think so.
What I've seen, I know he just signed a big extension, and I'm not buying into a narrative. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if Kurt Signetti finds a way out of that thing at Indiana, do you think he should take that job, or do you think he should stay at Indiana?
That would be a really good step up for him.
I mean, he's turned Indiana around instantly. He proved to bring JMU right from the FCS to the D1 level and be really good. And I shared a short that he didn't have like any 5 stars on that roster at Indiana at all. Like 7 4 stars and a bunch of like under like 3s and stuff like that. A guy like that with the assets and reach that Penn State has, I'm not saying it's possible, but if it is possible, you got to imagine that he's got to be wanting to entertain that. I know he just signed a big extension, but you know how those things go.
Yeah, I feel like he should entertain it. You know, kind of like Dan Lanning did the Alabama job, right? Like he entertained it, he listened.
Yeah,
but
you gotta think, but
yeah, you gotta think about the ins and outs, right? Because you'll think Mario Cristobal should have stayed at Oregon, but his heart wasn't there.
Well, yeah, but he went to Miami. It made sense for him to.
Yeah, it made sense. So it's definitely about the ins and outs, right?
I think that would be like best case scenario for Penn State. Honestly, if they were able to get that done, that would be like best case. That's what I'm saying. Defensively, they're going to be good.
Yeah,
they got a good DC. They stole Ohio State's DC. So I mean, they're good defensively, but you can bring a guy like that in, who now with the reach Penn State has, you can bring those 5 stars in and guys he wants.
Yeah.
To work with. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but in the situation that it can, you better offer him the house. Like, I'd give him whatever number he wants. I think that's best case scenario for them.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not upset at Signetti getting that job. I just think offensively they're going to be better, you know. And James Franklin has done a pretty good job of recruiting in the state of Pennsylvania. So, he gets the guys from Ohio too, so he did a good job, man. So their next coach has to really.
It's got to be a home run. Like you can't take a chance. Like no chances. They can't afford to swing and a miss.
Yeah. So but let's get into it, man. You know, like I said, James
that was crazy though. I definitely thought it was clickbait at first. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, damn.
I'm like, no freaking way. That's BS. But when you see Adam Schefter post, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah. Any story that's broken by Pete Thamel, it's probably some real shit. All right. Because Because Pete Thamel will be breaking all the stories, bro. Like if he say it and people say at Pete Thamel, you done got fucked up. Or you made a lot of money. Or it's some bad shit. Or it's some good shit. But either way, it's some official shit. Because he don't be playing. But this is a new AP top 25, man, for week 8, man. So what you thinking?
So, I mean, I see a bunch of different things in here, and I'm not going to get into all the storylines, but we see Texas gets back into the top 25. You know, that's crazy. Them having been the number 1 ranked team in the preseason polls, they were out of the top 25. They get a really good upset, so they're back there. We see Memphis climbing. Georgia Tech is that much closer to the top 10. Texas Tech is inching that much closer to the top 5. And now I see Indiana and Texas A&M, man. They are right there. Indiana at number 3 and Texas A&M at number 4. Ole Miss has a freaking near scare at home over the weekend. They would have dropped tremendously had they lost that game, but they pulled that one out.
Yeah.
BYU is climbing. They got a lot of things, and I see Nebraska back in the top 25 right there on the tail end. So a lot of moving parts for sure, to say the least.
Nebraska would have been in there though.
Mm-hmm.
I figured Nebraska was gonna get in there. I didn't know. I thought Cincinnati would get close. I thought they were in that 25, 26 range.
It's so crazy seeing them there because me and you were like, nah, they're dog water this year. Like, we definitely whiffed on that one. Like, I'm willing to eat crow on that.
Yeah, they beat up on Iowa State, and that was like crazy. But Iowa State did come back in that game. They made it interesting.
And then Iowa State dropped another one. They're not even ranked anymore.
Yeah.
So and we didn't see that coming.
But I like they didn't drop Mizzou too far.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that.
I like that. But the Georgia Tech disrespect is crazy.
Dude, they don't want to put them in the top 10 at all, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But whatever, man. Notre Dame. I told you, man. Notre Dame is in the weirdest spot ever in college football because you can't get into like the top 4 teams of the playoff, right? So you're always going to be 5 or lower, right? So you really you hate to look at it like that, but they really don't have to win all their games to get in because you got the brand. They schedule actually pretty good.
The rest of their schedule is pretty simple. Like, there's not any more hard teams like talking about on that schedule. None that are outside the realm of possibility.
Yeah. So, and the other one, man, I honestly thought Bama would have been in the top 5 because they got 3 ranked wins in a row, right? So I was thinking more top 5 because we've shown it, right?
I thought maybe they would have jumped Ole Miss because Ole Miss damn near lost to Washington State,
Yeah, so they slept through that game most definitely. Their athletes won that one, but like I said, there gonna be some good games this week, man.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna keep getting better and better.
Yeah, it's gonna be some good games, specifically that BYU Utah game,
the Holy War.
Yeah, that's just gonna be good. And I'm excited for that, but I'm also excited for Notre Dame USC as well. Because
I think if USC beats Notre Dame, you could see Notre Dame slip out of there, bro. USC can climb further. They might. I'm just saying. And USC's not bad. Their quarterback is good.
Yeah,
he's good. I think I don't know if you have it on the lineup, but I definitely see USC having a legit shot to win that game.
I think I do. I might have it on there. It's a lot of games this week.
That's a cool game. So they got a lot of good ones coming up, especially the further we get along.
Appreciate the love, Courtney. Facebook. Woo-hoo. So when you think about the top 25, man, it's always subjective anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think about who shouldn't be there, who shouldn't be there, who shouldn't, man. But Alabama plays Tennessee this weekend. Third Saturday in October. So, but you know what? I'm actually confident now because I've seen how good Ty Simpson is. I'm confident in that one. You know,
if what's it called ran up with Tennessee a few weeks ago, Alabama's better. I think they should be able to handle business a lot better.
yeah, because like I said, we mixing it up a lot, man. It's not like it definitely feels better than last year, right? I'm serious.
No, I agree.
It feels better than last year to this point, right? Because it felt like last year when we lost, we kind of knew what it was. But this year it's like I ain't feel so bad after Florida State.
There's like an unsung confidence.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Like you can't see it and touch it, but you know it's there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like you have to sit there and look at Alabama right now as one of those teams you don't want to face because they can beat you any which way, right? And whatever the hell this is with Caden Proctor, you gotta scout for that shit now.
It's like, nah, that's a big ass dude, bro.
Yeah, running the football, bro. That's the scary part about it. Like he actually be picking up yards.
You got some William Perry, bro.
He seemed different than the fridge. He seemed like he got more moves than the fridge. The fridge was just a fridge. You can't tackle a refrigerator, but you also can't tackle a refrigerator with legs. So, like, that's scary. That's scary, man. So I like that shit. I'm sorry. That creative as hell. Nick Saban would have did it, but I don't know if he would have used his all-star offensive tackle though.
I like to see these different teams there. I like to see USF back in there. Memphis is in there. Virginia's freaking top 20 now. Like I like what I see.
Shit, USF just knocked the shit out of North Texas.
I like USF.
I do too. I like the offense. I like the offense.
They beat up the Mean Green.
Yeah, man. Mean Joe Green probably mad as hell.
Like, he rolling. He rolling his grave.
Yeah, why you do that to us? I don't know if me and Joe did.
I'm pretty sure he is, Cam.
Man, let me see, man.
I'm about to see. Hold up. If he's not, then my apologies, Joe. We would love to have you on if possible.
Yeah, me and Joe Green's still alive. Don't put that on him.
80 years old. You got to imagine most of them old schools are gone, so it's easy.
Don't put that on him, man. Don't put that on him. We got to keep him alive, man, for real. Got the best commercial ever for a football player.
Nope. Okay, there you go.
There we go. I'm back. All right. So we gotta do our overreactions, man.
Okay.
What?
You're freezing up a little bit, bro. You freeze it up, bro. Oh. Damn. Okay. So looks like we may be having some technical difficulties on that end. So I'm probably just gonna run a quick commercial break. I apologize for the inconvenience. You guys know how technology goes. But we're just gonna run a quick. Oh, maybe not. No, he looks like he's back. Never mind. We don't need to do that. Thank God. This freaking. Listen, Brandon, I can explain what happened. Which one? Because you and Homeboy was definitely going back and forth in the comments with me on some of these games. So we got to talk about some things.
Yeah, we got to talk about that, man.
He said, I can explain. Y'all funny. Y'all real funny. All right.
So you can't really see it, but this is an overreaction. Let's go back. Just a
there you go.
All right. Technical difficulties. That is what happens when you're using technology. All right. Exactly so overreactions this weekend, man. So my overreaction is Mizzou losing to Bama. It was some overreaction, like, oh, they don't belong. I'm like, that game was a lot closer than you think.
Had they not had the mistakes.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than you think. If I'm Mizzou, I'm walking out of that game a lot more confident going into Auburn this weekend. Like I'm like, you know what? We can hang. You know, we can hang with him. Lies.
He said because he remember what he said the last show. Said he was gonna walk into that trap or whatever. He said the same thing like yesterday, and I'm like, okay, bro. And I'm like, yo, like, what happened, dude? Like, like what happened?
South Carolina is missing the dude on defense. That's what
They
they
ain't got
miss.
no, they ain't got no O line. We're gonna talk about that, but
Yeah, they missing a whole lot of shit, bro.
my overreaction is no, we took a loss to them, but like that nail biter with Washington State is kind of concerning for me in regards to Ole Miss. I'm just saying, I know Washington State can score points, but I wouldn't expect them to go blow for blow with them in Oxford like that. Like they played a really good game against LSU, and Chambliss didn't look bad yesterday. Like he played solid against Washington State, but I don't know, man. I got that freaking feeling. Lane Kiffin tries to sell you on a freaking dream every freaking year. And you think, oh, Ole Miss is real good. They're real good. And then we start getting to like the real heart of the schedule. And it's like, ooh, we took a loss here. Oh, they're going to be all right. Ooh, took another loss there. Uh-oh. Don't know if we're going to make playoffs. Don't know.
Well, see, my thing with Lane is too aggressive sometimes. And like you gotta love that from your coach, but you also hate it as a fan because it's like, damn, sometimes you just should take the points, right? You know, sometimes you should punt the ball, right?
You got that Dan Campbell.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you want to go all in, but sometimes, man, you know, just hold it. And that's the problem with Lane Kiffin, right? His teams are good. And the fact that they went toe-to-toe with Washington State doesn't really surprise me that much because you know what kind of fight you're going to be in with a team like that. You know, a team that can score 40 on you, no matter how good you play on defense, that's dangerous, right? They still going to sling the ball around, and that's just what it is, right? When you playing teams like that, those are the teams that can beat you. You know, I've seen it. You know, you've seen it. The teams that run those spread offenses that go into places where they're major underdogs, right? If they spread you out, you're in trouble. Couple missed tackles here, couple of blown coverages here. Fourth quarter comes around, it's tied. And now, now we got a problem.
Now it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, now we're uncomfortable because, like, well, why are they still playing us? So why are they playing? We should be beating them. Nah, bro. Because them little schools, if they get like somebody said that shit, I don't know if it was Josh Pate or it was Cole Kublik, but one of those guys said if you're at a small school and you get a dynamic quarterback, that shit changes everything for you. And some of these people is like looking at Dampier, right, at Utah, and they like, well, he ain't that good. He's dynamic. If he get
it's the
it
same
together
thing.
for one
It's the
day,
same thing it's the same thing with Ward when he went to Washington State.
Yeah, like actually when he went to Miami, they hadn't had a quarterback like that in a while. You know, you look at you
Since like
guys.
Ja'Cory Harris.
You look at you guys with Daniels.
Oh no, we hadn't had one of them. We never had a Porsche like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. That if y'all defense was better, that's like another national title.
Oh
man.
no, that's definitely. If you had the defense they had this year, with that, yeah, that team's running the table.
Yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. That's dynamic quarterback. And then you got situations like with Alabama last year where you got such a dynamic quarterback that that it almost scares you to watch sometimes because you don't know how good each one of his dynamics are gonna be.
Yep, that's true.
He could run for 200 and pass for like 50. But boy, that 200 looked real good. So that's my overreaction segment, sponsored by the Billing Sports Media Network, man. So let's talk about this one, man. So Illinois put up a good fight, but Julian Sand just continues to just do Julian Sand shit and just throw the ball around. I'm just here so I can just throw the ball. That's what I do. I play quarterback. That's it. He ain't even really saying shit. He just winning ball games and looking good doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I love what Illinois is doing. Their offense is like they open it up a little bit. I love that shit. But they didn't stand a chance today against Ohio State, man. I'm sorry. That was a rough game for them. Just simply because they got too much, man. You got linebackers with 10 tackles. You got linebackers with a sack and a half, right? I mean, you dominating time of possession, which they didn't even seem like they had the ball that many possessions. Like that's crazy work.
They had a really good third down percentage too, over
50%. Yeah, man. So I mean, this is what you call like just doing what you're supposed to do on Saturday, right? You know you're supposed to beat this team, and you know you're supposed to beat them convincingly, right? If you're in a dogfight with Illinois, you ain't doing something right. Now, Illinois is a good team, but Ohio State's just way better.
Illinois don't have the horses. They're well coached. They just don't have the talent that Ohio State does. And Ohio State just has to impose their will on them and play their brand of football. And that's just what happened here. Like, Altmaier's a great quarterback for Illinois, but Julian Sand didn't even have to pass for 200 yards. And Ohio State hangs 34 on them, and they win a clean game. Besides 7 penalties, but they're not really bad.
I'm telling you, man. So, but that's how I felt when Illinois played, what was that, Indiana? Like, I was like, they just don't have the horses, man. This didn't happen, man. So, speaking of Indiana,
man, look,
upset, man. One of the upsets of the year so far, man. That's
Mendoza, I didn't give him enough credit coming into the season. Fernando Mendoza is a good quarterback. Like, that was a steal. Nobody was talking about that guy at all in the transfer portal. Coming from Cal, you might look at these stats and go, 20 for 31. He's been balling. Mm-hmm. Offensively, they have been balling. Like, they have been really good. And you got Sarrett right there, freaking 121 yards in the air out of 8 catches and a touchdown, man. The defense is playing good, man. They freaking went into Eugene, into Alton Stadium, which is a really hard place to freaking play, and hung 30 on Oregon and held them to 20 points. That's not bad at all. Signetti's got them playing good football, confident. Not too confident, but they play their brand of ball, and they dictate what happens. They look good.
Nah, man. So my take on this game, right, is the fact that we got this term, right? Indiana's with the shits. Okay. They with the shits, bro. And that's a team that is ready to play you anytime, anywhere. That's a dangerous scenario, bro. Okay? We know we can pack our running game. We know we can pack our passing game. And if we get after the quarterback, we pretty good. But they with the shits, bro. I'm sorry. And that's a team that you don't want to play. Dude, I told you. Those teams that spread you out can beat you.
They're scary. Like, they are more than deserved. Like, okay. Like, last year, we got on Indiana. It's like, they're good, but like, this schedule is good. And they're running through this schedule playing how they want to play. Like, he's got them looking really good on offense and defense. Indiana is a tough team that, I'm telling you, bro, it don't matter if you got a home playoff game. If they got to come into your house, they're going to come, and they're going to play just like they're playing right now. Like, that's not an easy freaking win at all.
Man, so I'm looking at Indiana like, yo.
They could be a really tough go, bro.
Man, look, I'm telling you, everybody said they didn't belong in the playoffs. I said it too. I was like, yo, when you lose to Ohio State last year, the way
you lost, yeah.
Yeah, that was your thing. That was like Penn State going to Oregon, right? Or playing Oregon. Like that was your chance to say, hey, we are number one and we are going to be number one for a while, right? And then you look at Indiana this season. This is the game that you had to win. If you lose this game, then nobody cares, right?
Nobody believes in you.
Yeah, it's like a vanity project. It's like, well, we did put them real high, so we really can't take them out, right? No, this was some serious stuff right here, and I liked it.
Then it was at Oregon. Aren't they won this at home? They went over there and beat them. That's impressive.
Man,
And they contained Dante Moore too, bro. They forced 2 freaking turnovers, kept him under 200 yards to the air. Oregon didn't even have 300 yards of total offense. That's impressive.
Let me tell you, Indiana has a clear path to the Big Ten title game.
Yeah, they
got
do.
Michigan State next. That is I would say the trappiest of the games, right?
Okay.
Because Indiana.
Where is it at?
That is in. Let me see.
Is that a home game? I would think it'd be home.
The Rock. What's that? I don't know. Where's that? I don't know where that's at.
Let's
the
see.
Rock. That's what the stadium says. That's at the Rock. So I'm thinking that's Indiana Stadium.
Let's see. Yeah. So they got at home against Michigan State next week. They got home against UCLA. They go to Maryland. They go to Penn State. They got Wisconsin at home. And then they finish out at Purdue.
That's a clear path for me if you get past Michigan State.
Yeah, because they're not going to play around with UCLA. They can overpower Maryland. Penn State just fired their coach, so you don't know what you're getting there.
I take that back. Maryland is another one because Maryland can score with them.
They can, but I think Indiana can impose their will on them. Penn State, you don't know what you're going to get because they just fired Franklin. And then Wisconsin and Purdue, you should be able to win both of those. So I don't see why they couldn't win out. They just got to continue to do what they're doing. Don't change up.
Yeah, just keep outscoring people. All right, let's go. Red River Rivalry. The Red River Shootout. Cotton Bowl, man. The Texas Fair. The big turkey legs. And
you should have won.
Nah, I think my kids are.
You should have went. You should have went in your cowboy sweatshirt.
It's too hot for that. Too hot for that. Plus, the Cowboys lost anyway, and Oklahoma State lost too. So, so I don't have any reason to wear it. Fuck them guys. Nah, man. But Texas gets a good game here, man. I think this is Arch Manning's one of his best games this season. Solid, nothing too much, nothing fancy, but Texas dominating on the ground though. That was interesting.
I'm impressed by what Texas did to John Mateer. Those turnovers. Everybody was hyping. I'm not saying Mateer's not good. He is.
Well, he's coming off of an injury, bro.
But he looked good early on. I watched most of this game. Like he was moving them up and down the field. And then there was like a clear point where like they got down there, didn't do anything. And Texas drove all the way down there and scored. And I'm like, nah, something feels different now. And then after that, starts turning the ball over. Texas starts taking advantage, putting points on the board. There was an obvious shift that happened, and Texas needed this was a must win for them. Like if you drop this one, like you're probably staring down the barrel of missing the playoffs at this point. So really impressive win by them. Oklahoma's got to go back to the drawing board, but hey, they're still ranked. Only one loss on the year, man. They'll be all right.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Mateer had an oblique injury, man. So if you guys watch baseball, you know that obliques are just nasty injuries to have. Like, especially if you're throwing the ball, like it's not easy, man. And I think had this game taken place like a week later, I think he would have played a lot better. But just coming off of an injury and then you have to play in probably your biggest rival, since Nebraska, right? So you gotta be turned up, and Texas was turned up, man. And it really wasn't even that like an impressive of a game.
It was a slow start, bro. The beginning of this game was so boring. Like I turned it off and put the Georgia Tech game on, and that game wasn't fun either. So
Yeah, yeah. So Texas didn't even have to play their best game, to
nope,
really
just
get this one. But
they
I
played a
still
clean
think,
game though.
yeah, I still think Mateer is gonna be good. I just hope he's not a graduate transfer, because if he comes back another year,
I think he is though. I don't know if he's got any more eligibility. I have to check, but
let me see real quick. Yeah, because Mateer is good, man. I like him. He's 21, so in football years, how old is that?
that could mean anything with the way eligibility is now.
Yeah, he's good. He got like another year left. He's a redshirt junior, so technically he's a senior. So next year will be his redshirt senior season. So he's got
realistically, you could see both of these guys back next year.
Yeah, you're gonna have
to. You're gonna have to see Arch back. That draft stock is down. Unless Texas goes on a crazy run, he plays well and they go win a natty or something, I don't see him coming out. Like it would have to be some crazy sequence of events.
Yeah, nah. Like there's no way you draft Arch no way you draft him first round. I ain't seen that shit. At this point, he's not even better than Quinn Ewers. He was a 7th round pick. So like the only way you can't be over him and you're not playing better than him. Like at this point, Arch Manning should go undrafted. That's how bad he's been. Like, because he's not better than Quinn Ewers was last year. And if you're not better than Quinn Ewers, and he was a 7th round pick, where do you think you drafted?
Which that definitely shouldn't have happened, but
yeah, I agree. Quinn Ewers wasn't that bad, bro. Not for a 7th round draft pick.
I would have said like 4th, 5th round.
Yeah, he should have went
day 2
before Sam Howard or Will Howard, I mean, and after whoever else went after that. Like he should have been in that range, right? But Bama takes care of business here, man. One thing that stood out to me, man, is how they smothered Ahmad Hardy. All right. Like he came into the game with like a couple 200-yard rushing performances. So it was interesting to see that battle of running backs, right? But Ty Simpson with another really clean game. Like that's what he's been having.
No picks.
Yeah, like he had 1 pick, and that was his first pick of the season last week, right? So another 3 touchdown game, right? Another performance with no interceptions just stands out to me, because you have to sit there and realize that this guy is in his first real starting season. And he's just playing with, like you said, a whole calmness and demeanor about him. Like, I can make any throw. Like, you can run at me, but I got the footwork to really get out of it.
I feel like that's the vibe of the team. I don't even think it's just him. There's just a different demeanor in the way that you guys are going about business compared to what y'all were last year. Everything just seems a lot more, I'm not gonna say laid back, but confident. It's like there's not all these question marks around quarterback, and we're not making the same goofy mistakes, and it's not so like up and down. Everything's been even keel, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and Ty Simpson can come back next year too. He can. So
he should have a couple years of eligibility.
He should, but he's a redshirt junior.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought he had another freaking. I thought he had like 2 years left.
I mean, unless they still giving out them COVID years.
I don't think no more, but he was on after that.
Yeah, so
that was crazy in itself.
Yeah, 7 years in college football is fucking nuts. I can't understand it. Like how many
Van Wilder.
Yeah, like how long do you really want to be in college, bro?
Never leave.
Yeah, man, like he just I can't believe that shit, man. The dude from Miami had like 9 years or some shit like that.
7 to 8, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I was
crazy.
like, what the fuck? He was trying to get a 9th year, wasn't he?
I
He's like,
remember.
bro, we're running out of financial aid because of you.
You gotta go, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go. Nah, but if I'm Mizzou, I walk out of this pretty confident though. Like going into next week, I don't think you be like Penn State was going against UCLA, where it's like, oh man, we lost a big game, so I don't really even care anymore about what's going on. No, I don't think you do that. I think if you're Mizzou and you lose this by 3 points, you're like, okay, let's do the same thing we did in this game, a little bit better, and we can beat the shit out of Auburn on the road. And I think they can.
And Auburn didn't play bad. And Auburn didn't play a bad game either.
Nah, so it should be a fun game, man. Plus, we got to get some get back for the SEC title game. Then when Trey Mason had like 300 rushing yards on us, I was like, dude, what are we doing, man? But Alabama takes care of business here, man.
3-point win.
Yep. So remember those guys in the group chat, right? See that smooth and touchdown true. Why don't we talk about the USC Michigan game?
Let's talk about what happened on Saturday. We ain't gonna talk about Saturday night yet. Let's talk about what happened with the Wolverines that we told you about. They
was like, why are we not talking about it?
No, they were confident in the show last week that Michigan was gonna go into USC and beat them. And me and you looked at each other like, no, that's not happening.
I'm like, dude, do you not see what USC is doing this year? Like, they completely abandoned this whole idea of let's just play better defense, bro. Let's just score as many points as possible. Like defense is gonna take some time, bro. As long as we got a quarterback that can throw for like 400 yards a game, we're gonna be good.
They ran all over Michigan too. Yeah. Where's that defense, bro? That's non-existent. Dude ran for $158 on y'all.
Yeah, and your quarterback only got you 200 yards. Nasty work. I've heard in the group chat, man. Not the group chat, but the chat and everything. And everybody's like, well, thank you for Justice Haynes. I ain't see him in your top rushing total this week.
No, he ain't.
So
what's going on?
So I take y'all can have Justice Haynes. I like me some Jam Miller.
Seems like y'all got more issues than just that.
Man, they horrible, man. But you know what? I can't even say Michigan's bad, right? Because they're not bad, and they still got to play Ohio State at the end of the year.
What they beat them?
What if they beat them?
I mean, they have the last couple. I'm just saying.
Like, what if they beat them again?
Sharon Moore's not fired.
Like, I asked a bunch of Ohio State guys when they won like the championship. I was like, so y'all win the national title, right? Do you still want to fire Ryan Day because he keeps losing to Michigan? Like, I don't get it. I would lose to Auburn. I would lose to Auburn 7 years in a row if we won 3 national titles within there. I'm cool.
I'm sorry, but no disrespect, guys, but I don't see Michigan pulling that one off this year, bro. I don't see it. It could have happened, yeah, but
man, they felt like they had a better team last year than they do this year.
That's why I said that.
Like not Michigan. Ohio State felt like they had a better team last year than they did.
I feel like Ohio State's got a really good team this year.
They do, no doubt. But I feel like with Will Howard last year, that team was good. And 2,000-yard running backs.
Yeah, but now you got 2 guys receiving that could probably go for 1,000 with Jeremiah Smith and then Homeboy. So,
but I will say that though. But we've seen this type of team from Ohio State before. You know, they had fucking Garrett and Olave and all them guys on the same team, and Michigan beat them. So I mean, I don't know how to do that, but
I
I
don't have
will
no
say,
faith in. I don't have no faith in Sharon Moore though.
I don't. Hey, look, man, he could be in the same spot as your boy from the Patriots, man. He just got the job because the guy that had the job said you are the guy that's getting it. And this is only a 1-year thing, right? Remember Gerard Mayo got fired like
Well,
that?
shit, Sharon Moore's in year 2, so I don't know.
Oh shit, he is?
Yeah,
Damn.
This is Harbaugh's second year in the NFL.
God damn.
Time goes by quick, father.
Yeah, it does, man.
He's like,
Especially for
oh
me.
shit.
Like, damn, I didn't know he was there for 2 years. That shit,
Yep.
I didn't even know that shit. But
Yep.
shout out to USC, man. But Georgia Tech continues their run to the ACC title game, right? They take care of business. Haynes King with another.
He didn't have to run for a whole lot.
I hope not against Virginia Tech. They are booty. So I hope
They
not.
fired their coach for a reason.
Yeah. So this is completely a rebuilding year for them.
He said they're booty.
They are. You shouldn't have to do that against Virginia Tech.
He played a good game though. 20 of 24 for a touchdown. Mosley or Hosley, whatever, 129 yards on the ground. Georgia Tech almost had 500 yards of offense. No turnovers. Won the possession battle. 7 for 12 on third down is crazy. That's great freaking dude. And the one time they had to go for it on fourth down, 1 for 1, man. Georgia Tech continues to show like why they should be able to get in the top 10. We're gonna need a couple of crazy games to go though for them to make it at this point though. You're gonna need a couple top heavy teams to drop.
This is crazy. Haynes King is a redshirt senior, so this is his last hurrah.
Yep.
Right. And I'm trying to see what his stats are, man, for that last game for real. Cause I fucks with him. I like him.
I told you, bro, before the season started, I love Haynes King.
Yeah,
I liked when he was in A&M, and I liked it when he left.
Yeah, so he ran for. I'm trying to see what he ran for. So, he just ran for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. So, like, what the
He's
fuck?
still getting it done.
He's got to be the Heisman front runner, right?
Nobody is putting his name there. Every time I see a graphic, he is never there, and I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. Like, I love Ty Simpson, but
Haynes King is a baller, bro.
He ain't doing this. Georgia Tech is 6-0 and not getting no respect from the fucking polls is crazy.
Look, I just want them to win the conference, make the playoff, and then see what they can do.
Yeah,
I understand they haven't played the greatest people, but like I was talking to Andrew earlier, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know if he was talking about Georgia Tech or whatever. He's talking about strength of schedule." And I'm like, strength of schedule is very important, and I'm a number one voucher for that. But sometimes you really don't know what that team's going to do until they get to play those teams. I think Georgia Tech is one of those teams that if they get on that stage, I think they can show out. I'm not saying they can win a natty, but Haynes King could freaking show off his ass. Like he could freaking go off.
Shit, I'd be happy with Georgia Tech winning the national title.
I would like to see it. I'm just saying I don't know how realistic it is.
Because neither of us were alive when they won the last one. No. So, like, we missed it by like what, 3 years or something like that.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, so like, but Georgia hadn't won one in a while either up until that point.
It had been since the 80s.
Yeah, so technically, who was the better school?
Just
throwing,
the Yellow Jackets. But I love seeing Georgia Tech be good, bro. Like I love it. I'm eating this shit up. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, me too, man.
Brent Key, Haynes King, I like it.
All right, let's talk about your boys, man. Your boys, okay. So my thing about this game, right? It was slow plotting, right? But LSU just did what the fuck they supposed to do. Like we're better than them. We don't have to really call, our A+ play calling, right? We just beat them, 1 play, 2 plays here, right? We just find the mismatch and just fuck it up all game, right? And that's kind of what I felt. They didn't have to do too much in this game because there was nothing that South Carolina could do to y'all to make me worried because Lanella Sellers can't throw the ball for real. They can't run the ball and they can't stop nobody. So I'm like, all right, they might do something, but you're not messing with LSU. Like, look at the dude who leading them in damn receiving.
Your boy Trey Green.
Come on, man. The alien.
He's like 6'8", bro.
Like, that's stupid.
Dude,
That's
he was getting, I don't know if you watched any, but there were a couple of jump balls, bro. I'm just like, dog, that's not even fair, bro. Oop.
Yeah. He's trying to get in. He's screaming and shit.
But bro, he was high pointing it on everybody. It was crazy.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Just throw the ball.
But
just find the mismatch. And that's the mismatch. 8 catches for 119 is diabolical. Just throw it up to him. Hey, they don't have anybody that can guard him. Like, if you tip the ball away, you should be thankful. But just hope he's not around because he's probably going to find it. Like, that's just ridiculous, man. Where do y'all find these dudes?
2-sport athlete, basketball player.
That's ridiculous. that is dumb, man.
Man.
Like, and what's crazy is Saban had one of these alien type tight ends, right? And all he wanted to do was just throw him as a blocker. I was so glad Lane Kiffin came to the team, bro, because he used OJ Howard so damn good. I was like, he's too damn big and too damn fast to just be blocking all the time. Throw that shit up there. Let him take it. Let him run. Shoot, man. Like, y'all be cheating, man. Shoot, man. Fuck LSU, dog. They be cheating. I got all the good players, man. Fuck. Anyway, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shoot.
Man. So yeah, shout out to Trey. But I'm going to be completely open and transparent. I'm going to be the biggest critic here. LSU should have hung like 35 plus, probably. Let's just be completely honest. Manila play call, and you get to the freaking goal line on the first freaking drive. Juwan Johnson fumbles the ball on the goal line. Nussmeier looks great. Slinging the ball around, looking confident. Man, throwing 40, 50 yards with ease. And then we just gonna, throw the triple coverage. We're just gonna, I don't know, sling my arm a certain kind of way and throw it right too high, and motherfucker picks it off. Like, the offense allowed them to hang in this game so long, because LSU's pass rush went stupid. South Carolina's offensive line is literally backups, and all they were doing were catching false starts and freaking holding all freaking night. Like, they're injured bad. South Carolina's a talented team, but Sellers looked erratic throwing the ball.
Yo,
erratic.
I don't know what is going on with that dude, man.
But I love his ability to scramble. Dude, so many times we had him in the backfield, bro. He just ducks or makes one move and he's freaking 20 yards down. I'm like, bro, where the hell you came from? Like, you can't be doing that. That's not fair, bro. Like, you out here like running.
You wanted to talk about not fair,
but I'm saying like,
no,
but I'm saying like it was like he was wearing cleats and everybody else was wearing tennis shoes, bro. He was just freaking juking it around everybody. But it goes to show that LSU's defense is for real. But that offense, did it improve? Yes. But dude, it could have been so much more. Like, look, an ugly win, but a win is a win, and I'm more than grateful to say that. But he has got to cut back on those stupid throws. You have to. I get it. You're Brett Favre Jr. I get it, okay? You've had to play check downs and all that. Now you can start slinging the damn ball around. But you can't make those mistakes because these other teams we're about to play, you can't make those mistakes against Vandy. You can't. You can't.
I agree.
Because they're not gonna push around. They're not pushovers. They're better on defense, and their offense can score. You can't do that against them. So, although I'm very glad you're able to throw the ball around and you look good, man, them bad throws were bad, bro. Like that one where he was throwing against his body, you could tell, and they were talking about like how he angled the throw and he like slanted his hand and he let it go. And that's why it came out too high. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even have to do that. I'm like, you can't do that at all. So improvement on offense. You showed more of a commitment to run the ball. So there are good things there. But man, and then freaking Sellers had like 3 intentional groundings. It was insane. I'm like, dude, where the are you throwing the ball, dog? Like, there's nobody. It was ugly. We get, bro. I'm texting Andrew. And South Carolina gets the ball, and I'm like, maybe like a play behind him. He's like, oh, I already turned it off. I'm like, what you mean? And then 2 seconds later, I see the dude fumble the ball. We get it. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And then we didn't do anything. And then we didn't do anything besides like a field goal with that. So I think LSU's biggest thing is the offensive line played way better. South Carolina's got some dogs up front. But LSU has to show, Joe Sloan has to show more creativity offensively, which is crazy because like other teams that Kelly has coached, they've shown a lot more creativity offensively. Like they've done a lot more to just flash and dash and all these things. And it's just not there right now. So I'm hoping you can open the play because you're going to have to open up that playbook against Vanderbilt and then going up further because you still got A&M on the schedule. You still got Oklahoma on the schedule. You still got Alabama on the schedule. So you better figure out what you got to figure out. Durham ran for like 70 yards, and Trey'Daz Green, it was literally just, hey, run a streak and just jump, and the ball's going to be there. And they just couldn't. I mean, the dude's tall as hell. Like, they had one thing where they stacked up like 4 receivers on the right, and they put him on the left in the goal line, like at like the 10. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a streak at the corner of the end zone. He just goes up there and yoink, just freaking takes it. So it's good to have that back. That definitely helps you. And I'm hoping that doing that will help us at least open up a bit more and make less mistakes. Like, hey, don't force the ball. If he's there and he's open or close to being open, just throw it to that dude because you ain't guarding 6'8", dog. You're not.
No, but like I said, we both said that coming into the season, Nussmeier had to cut down on the turnovers, so kind of did, but kind of didn't at the same time.
Hey, Cam, I thought FSU was back.
Yeah, back
Florida State was back.
Back
because freaking Pittsburgh, bro.
What they back a quarterback
and with 2 picks and knocked off Florida State at home, bro.
Well,
what is going on?
Well, it's safe to say that old Norvell's back on the hot seat.
That clock is ticking, bro. They see what Penn State did. Oh, damn, they could fire him now. Shit, we might too.
Yeah, we might want to cash in on this shit right now. Bro.
If we drop another one, we might be gone, bro. They keep showing these memes. They keep showing these memes, like like when they'll hang a banner or something. Like if they win a national championship, they got with the Florida State logo. It's like, yeah, when we beat Bama that one time.
That's it, man. And I was like, that's why I was like overreaction that day because I was like, yeah, man, but
well, there was a bunch of it's not like you had one of those Saban teams that was really hyped. That's why I was like, that's an ugly loss, and you shouldn't have took it. But the hype wasn't warranted.
Yeah, like, dude, that's dude first start. And he been like a Heisman candidate ever since that game.
It's true.
Right? And don't get it twisted, man. Castellanos is a good quarterback.
He had a good game.
For what they do. Right? He's a good quarterback for that system, right? But it's everything else. Right? Offensively, they didn't have a bad game. You just gave up almost 500 yards and 34 points.
Man, dude, like that's horrible.
That defense is ass.
They're bad, bro. They need to call and see if Jared Verse will come back.
Man, shit. They need Jared Verse's uncle to call the defense. Shit. That's what they need. But like, man, that's crazy. That's horrible, man. To the backup quarterback, bro.
But see, that's why like I don't try to buy into the hype, bro. Like, yeah, it was cool. And Florida State is a good quarterback. But Florida State is not a great football team, bro. They're not. They're 3-3 now. 0-3 in conference play. And lost to a Pittsburgh team that isn't horrible, but not a great Pittsburgh team with their backup quarterback, who accounted for almost 400 yards by himself in the pass and the run game. Like, come on, bro. Like, what is going on?
He did lead the game in rushing too. What?
Yeah. And then they cooked you receiving. Dude had freaking 155 yards.
The running back led them in receiving. That's crazy.
He must have had James White.
Man. Nah, but Reed good though. He one of the best, either one of the best or the fastest running backs in the country. Like he nasty with it.
Yeah, I know. I heard a lot about him early on. He's
yeah,
good.
I think he transferred from Wake Forest, if I'm not tripping.
I think so.
Yeah, so yeah, like he was stupid fast. I was like, yo, I need that on my team. All right, but Nebraska takes care of Maryland, man, and they are now in the top 25. Dylan Raiola, man.
The Mahomes cosplayer, like you like to say.
Yeah, the Mahomes cosplayer himself. Did good, man. He did good.
Well, besides the 3 picks.
Well, I mean, you know, Mahomes
3 picks. The hair, the entrance, the turnovers, the mannerisms. He's got it all.
Everything.
Like literally down to a T. Like if they make a Patrick Mahomes movie, put him in there.
Yeah. You know, I would have said, you know, Mahomes' brother, but nah, we can't.
Nah, he's not Jackson. It's okay.
Nah, he ain't Jackson. Although Jackson thinks he's Patrick sometimes.
No, I think he always thinks he's Patrick.
No, that's right. He do. He be tripping, man.
He's nuts, bro.
He be tripping, man. I don't know how to like.
They like banned him.
Like there was this whole thing, right, about Mahomes and like because his mom's like white and his dad's like super black. So it's like so like it was so many people's like, well, what side is coming out today? You know, and I'm like, well, when he's talking to the media, it's definitely the white side. But when he goes home, he's definitely Patrick the second or the first or whatever. Like he's definitely Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like I swear.
I will say I'm happy that Andrew Marsh got the y'all. We told y'all, bro. We tried telling y'all about USC, but y'all ain't want to listen.
Y'all not that good.
Y'all ain't want to listen, bro. We are here to give you the proper takes and the proper perspective, and you didn't want to take heed to the message.
Nah, man, you didn't approve that message. Nah, man, but I fucks with Patrick Mahomes though, man. I'm sorry, that motherfucker good.
Kermit, you said Kermit the Frog.
Shit, I like Kermit the Frog too. Like he's fucking good, you know. Especially with Miss Piggy trying to get his ass. You know, I would be perfect. I'd be perfect Kermit the Frog, bro. I ain't running from Miss Piggy. I'm like, come on, Miss Piggy. Shout out Nebraska, top 25, but Maryland,
the Rainbow Warriors.
That was good. Yes, sir.
5-2.
Yes, sir. Smelling like a Mountain West championship to me.
400 yards passing, bro. This dude is balling. Elahado or whatever his name is.
Yo.
Hawaii. Almost 550 total offense. Let's go. Hey,
Smells
put
like
Hawaii as the group. Let them be the group of 5.
Yeah, man. I'm excited.
Oh, not him throwing shade. Not him talking about Alabama. He said, y'all not making the playoffs until y'all play Tennessee, South Carolina, LSU. So you don't think that Alabama could beat South Carolina after what we just did to them? And Alabama can actually run the ball.
Yeah, without
Jam Miller. Let Jam Miller run the ball.
So, all right, man. So, you know, you're a little mad because your team got beat up, but that's okay.
You got beat up with a team with no defense.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You know, I'll let you get this one off because usually I'll be like, fuck your team.
Who won by 10?
I'm just talking about LSU.
I mean, we still won. We should have had more points if you watched that game. Had Nuts not throwing picks, we would have had over 30 points. But it's okay. Y'all got Justice Haynes, though. Y'all good.
I don't know, bro.
Okay, they got Justice Haynes, so they're good.
Yeah, Justice Haynes. Thank you. You know what I'm
GOAT.
saying? No, that ain't helping y'all, bro.
If y'all make the playoffs, I would cheer for Alabama the whole, which y'all won't.
I don't want that bad juju. Get on, man. You root for Auburn.
I was about to say.
I don't want that bad juju. Don't root for us. Root for your own team. I ain't rooting for Michigan. I don't care. Not like Michigan, dog. I root for Ohio State all the time. I'm about as mad as they are that they keep losing.
I don't cheer for either one. Fuck both of them.
I do not like Michigan, bro. I'm sorry, dog. I did not like them, bro. That's not my team to like.
So you about to drive a rift in between us and the fans.
That's fine.
No, that's not.
That is fine. I just don't, man. Like the only thing they talk about all the time is fucking Charles Woodson. Like, okay, cool. What else? What else?
Y'all trying to get us off the topic. We talking about Hawaii.
Most definitely. Let's talk
Hawaii,
about it, man.
Freaking Hawaii. 5 wins.
5-2.
Oh, nah. We talking about Hawaii.
We talk about Hawaii, man. We talk about that next week. Anyway, Hawaii, dog, doing their thing, man. I love it. I don't know who this running back is, but this the second week in a row he done had over 60 yards and a touchdown. So I like him. I like him a lot. I seen Harris on here a couple times leading.
He had over 100 yards a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. So Hawaii doing their thing, man.
We're gonna Hawaii. If y'all have any representatives, y'all should hook us up with some gear. We push y'all all day.
All day. We fucks with Hawaii, bro. That's I like their team, bro. When they had Norm Chow and they was losing all their games and shit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, you could just 5 wide this thing and sneak into 6 wins. Like, we don't need to run no pro style shit. That's not what Hawaii is. June Jones went there and spread that shit the fuck out. The next guy went there and spread the fuck out, right? And then Norm Chow come there and try to run some pro style shit. Fuck no.
Just let me run some air raid.
Yeah, just 5 wide that shit out the frame and then sneak into 6 wins. You get some skill players coming over there, right? Because they love to have fun.
I want Hawaii in the Pac-12. We got to pump the brakes a little bit. Got to pump the brakes a little bit, but that'd be really cool though. I'm just saying. I would rock the shit out of some Hawaii Pac-12 stuff.
Yeah, bro, I'll rock that shit, man. That'd be cool. All right, let's pick some games before we get to the NFL stuff, man. So I actually think that this game gonna be closer than
Minnesota's good, bro.
Yes,
they're good defensively. Like they're good.
PJ Fleck is my dog. I love PJ Fleck. When he went bald, that shit we was locked in for life. All right, PJ Fleck at I want to say Western Michigan, whatever. That was my dude.
Real pretty stadium, by the way.
Yo, ain't it?
I like Minnesota Stadium.
Remember when the Vikings had to play there because the roof collapsed?
Oh yeah, because the freaking snow collapsed. It was the dome.
I was like,
I do remember that. I remember that. It was Childress was the coach and Tavares Jackson was the quarterback at the time. I remember that. I remember seeing the footage. The freaking snow just completely collapsed the freaking roof in.
I was like, yo, the stadium, the roof is. I like the snow
it's snowing in the stadium.
I was like, yo,
it's retractable.
It's retractable. You're funny. They retracted that whole stadium contract. Now they got a new one. It's pretty cool. But I don't know. I fuck with this because it's outside. I love shit like that because when the elements start to get into the game in November and December and shit, I love that shit. You know, so it's outside. They be having blizzards and still playing. I fucks with it. I'm sorry. But it's a beautiful stadium though.
Who you think winning?
I actually want. I'm going with PJ Fleck, man, in Minnesota. I like Minnesota in this one, man. I like the Mahomes cosplayer and everything, but that's cool. But I rock with the ball head guys. Give me PJ Fleck.
I really like what Minnesota's doing, but give me the Mahomes cosplayer. I think he cuts back the turnover this week. I think Nebraska gets it done. Although, I don't think it's by much. I think Minnesota's going to play them tough. I think they're going to play them like tight. I think they're going to play a really good game. I think Nebraska wins, but very narrow margins there.
All right, cool. You ain't going to get no argument out of me. I like that.
The Golden Gophers.
Yeah, that's good running backs. All right, the Holy War. Everybody, let's say a prayer. Because this is about to get real devilish in this game, bro.
I like their stadium, too. It's in the freaking mountains and shit.
Bro, they
we should do an episode about that. They don't.
It's so much spiritual stuff in this game, but they don't like each other at all.
The Utes and the Cougars.
Like, that's crazy. Well, I fucks with Utah in this one. I want to see Utah get this one. I like what Dampier did last week. He had like 150 on the ground.
Didn't BYU just lose? Or BYU beat Arizona, didn't they?
Arizona State lost to Arizona or Arizona State? Because Arizona State lost.
Because BYU played Arizona.
Yeah, BYU undefeated.
Are they?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Undefeated, bro.
Yeah, so they barely beat Arizona. Let me see. Let me just double check.
I brought that up like last week. I was like, yo, shout out to BYU, just undefeated and nobody talking about them.
Is what it is, bro. I think BYU's good. Give me the Utes, bro. Give me Ken Whittinghouse. I think man, it's gonna be a hype freaking game. If anybody's gonna stay up to watch it. But I think Utah goes into BYU's house and ends that streak. Give me the Utes.
Yeah, I'm definitely in
the Utes.
I'm definitely on the Utes, man.
The Utes.
I love that stadium, man. All right, so we got.
Oh, you like this one too, huh?
Oh no, that's why I skipped it. That's why I skipped it. Nope, I don't like it.
That was perfect timing. He's like, nope, instantly going.
Nope, I don't like it. Nah, but I got Mizzou in this one.
Battle of the Tigers.
Yeah, I could say I got the Tigers. Well, which one?
The Eagles.
Nah, bro. I ain't rocking with no Auburn shit.
I will say though, like I think Auburn's a lot better than what people give them credit for. I feel like they played Georgia really tough, and anytime you got to go into that stadium, it's got to be some crazy stuff going on. But Missouri could have damn near beat Alabama had they not had the turnovers. Give me Missouri. I think Missouri is a good team. I think they're going to win this game.
Yeah, I got Mizzou too, man. That game from Alabama should have gave them a lot more confidence going.
Yeah, you don't feel bad about losing that one.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, they played a little bit better than us, but we actually played pretty good. So if I'm walking out of that game and I'm a player, I'm like, shit, what's up? Auburn about to get this work this week. So, all right, let's see what we got. All right,
you should put rankings on here too.
Huh?
You should put rankings on here too. That'd be cool.
Well, I would, but I'd have to change them after, like, I would have to change them the day of because
that's true.
So I just be like,
and I cut you off. I apologize.
Yeah, so I'm like, I knew you was gonna say something about that eventually, but I'm like, nah, I ain't finna keep putting fives and then they not 5 because they got their ass whooped. So now they 15. So it's like, no. Just know that Georgia Tech is visiting Duke, and it's a good game because Duke is good and Georgia Tech is undefeated, right? So I think that Georgia Tech wins this, but this is not going to be that. It's not going to be a blowout or anything.
I think they're going into Manny Diaz's house. Duke is a good team. And you know, Manny Diaz is the coach. They're going to play good defense. I just don't think they're going to be able to contain Haynes King. I think they come up with a good game plan. Georgia Tech's always really well coached. It's not going to be a blowout, but I could definitely see Georgia Tech winning this one by at least 7-10. I think Georgia Tech gets it. They stay undefeated, and hopefully the Yellow Jackets find themselves in the top 10 next week.
They should, man. I hope, and not
need some teams to lose.
Someone else losing, All right. We got
Cam's got the ball.
We got the third Saturday in October. That is what this game is called. So Tennessee lit some cigars. They've lit cigars in this game 2 out of the last 3 seasons, right? So the first time they had lost to us for about 15 years in a row. Something's got to give, right? The second time, actually the first time was a classic. Then the second time, we just gifted them the game. I mean, I'm literally out with my family, right? And I'm pissed off because I got to go get them. And then this game getting kind of good. So I'm pissed off. I go get my family. I come back, right? I watched the game while they were out. And I'm pissed off because Jalen Milroe just fucked up the game, right? And I'm thinking, this is no way we win, right? So I come back to get them. We get the ball, right? With a chance to win. You know what Jalen Milroe did? One play. That's all we got. And he threw an interception. I was so hyped for about 30 seconds. And I turned that shit off instantly. I was so mad. I was so mad at Jalen Milroe, bro. I was like, you got me so excited that you about to do what you did against Auburn. And then you just, you Matt Hasselbeck to Al Harris.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Like,
ooh, that's bad. I remember that. That's bad. That's not, for any younger guys, that's not good. That's
not
really
good. Because I was so hyped. Because remember, Matt Hasselbeck said that shit over the microphone. If we get the ball, we're going to score, right? Everybody heard that shit. So I'm hype as hell. I'm like, all right, Jalen Milroe about to do this thing. And he threw an interception on the first play. And Matt Hasselbeck did the thing. Goddamn touchdown, Troop, bruh. You really hating. You really hating that.
Both of them, bro. They both.
Both of them, man. But that's all right, man. I got Alabama in this one, man. And I really feel like this is the game that starts the Heisman talk for Ty Simpson. Because this will be the 4th ranked win in a row.
I don't know, man. I think he's going to have a good game, but I think Tennessee's going to get it out of him. Like, I think they're going to really, challenge him. I think this could be a shootout. Because Tennessee can score.
Yeah, no doubt.
It could be a shootout. And we know Tennessee, and we know Aguilar can sling it too.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a gimme by any means. I think Simpson can have a turnover in this game. I think so. But the fact that it's at home, I think gives them an advantage. I'm going to take Bama, but not by much. I'd say 7 or less. I think it's going to be one of those games like they had with Georgia. Like it was just down to the wire. Someone pulls out at the end. Give me Alabama.
All right. No, I like I said, I don't like Tennessee, but it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes I really hate Auburn more than Tennessee, but Auburn ain't as good as Tennessee is, right? Like they've always been good, right? Even under Pruitt, I think their worst years was probably under Dooley. And we beat the shit out of them a lot with Dooley. He was
a great assistant coach.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of them with Dooley a bunch of times, bro. And Jeremy Pruitt, we got them pretty good, but he wasn't supposed to go there. I was like, dude, you're the defensive coordinator for Alabama, and you choose to go to Tennessee. Oh, we're gonna beat the shit out of you. And that's exactly what happened, bro. I remember Tua had 60 points on them at the half. Peyton Manning was so mad, bro. He was like, why I come to this shit? He's like, man, I used to beat the shit out of Bama when I was in school. What the fuck happened?
Ooh, we got USC at South Bend, Indiana.
It's gonna be good, man.
USC Notre Dame.
You know what? I love to pick USC here, man, but Notre Dame's on a bit of a run right now. And they play some pretty good defense. If they make this game ugly for USC, I find it to be pretty good that Notre Dame's gonna get a win here. That's what I'm thinking. So I got Notre Dame. I like what I'm drinking the Marcus Freeman Kool-Aid.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, what were you saying?
I was just saying the freshman quarterback's kind of getting comfortable now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. We had a former employer that was a big USC guy. Can't stand the guy. James is going to probably hate me for this, but I'm going to go out on a whim. I'm going to pick USC for the upset. I think that I know Notre Dame's on a run. They started out slow. They're playing good ball now. I think USC could go in there and surprise them. And if USC could get up on them early, just got to keep scoring, bro. Just don't stop scoring. Notre Dame's got good people on defense. Notre Dame can run the ball. USC's obviously not going to fully contain them at all defensively. But I'm going to go for the upset here. Give me USC.
All right. That's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. All right. Let's see who we got, man. Let's see. All right, we got your boys going down to Nashville this week.
Trashville.
Shit, tell them that. They stormed that damn field and threw the goalpost in the river. They wasn't playing. Who you got, man? Well, I know you got, but
well, I mean, look, before the season, we were giving our boy Chris a lot of shit. We really were. No, he ain't
with the shits though.
He ain't in the comments tonight because he got some family stuff. So go do your thing, have fun. This is not a pushover game at all. I would have felt a lot better had this game been at home. But I'm glad we had the South Carolina game at home instead of this one because South Carolina is a whole freaking different animal at South Carolina. That being said, I think LSU's defense can contain Pavia to an extent. I really like how he can extend plays and stuff, but I think defensively we cover the field really well, especially in the front seven, and our secondary seems to really be around the ball, especially AJ Halsey at the safety position. Freaking freshman DJ Pickett got a freaking sack last night. He's doing really good as well. The biggest
fucking alien.
He is about 6'5". Dude's tall as hell.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for me is just going to be Vanderbilt's got there, and Andrew made a really good example earlier. He's like, look, Vanderbilt's defense is going to give, but they're not going to break. See, you're not going to be able to go all out on them. You're not throwing the ball all over them. I think the biggest thing for this game is LSU's offense making as little mistakes as possible and being able to finish drives with minimal mistakes. I think that's what's LSU's biggest problem is their inability to finish drives. Like I said, last night they should have dropped at least 30 plus. Now, I'm hoping that the offense can continue trending in the right direction. This is going to be a dangerous game by any means of the imagination. This can go either way. If we lose this game, I will probably cry in the presence of nobody, and you will never see or hear about it, but I'm just going to let you know. But I think LSU
being a Bama fan.
Huh?
I've cried many times being a Bama fan.
I think LSU athlete for athlete matches up really good against Vanderbilt. I think LSU wins, but this is not. It's going to be another. I keep hearing that little popping sound. It'd be so funny. But what is that? Is you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It makes me think of the little brain pop stuff when we was in school. But I think this is a close game. I think it's just going to come down to who can have more success on offense. I think LSU's got more athletes on offense. I think they win, but this is a one-possession game. 3 to 7 point victory, not much. It's going to be a really back and forth battle.
I got Vanderbilt in this one, bro.
Whoa!
Only because
I'm at you. I can't believe it.
Because all right, so hear me out. Only because
you got to put that out there. Hear me out first.
Yeah. Like I gotta put a disclaimer out. I'm only going Vandy because they're at home. 1.
Yeah.
And 2, Diego Pavia is a really, really good magician in the backfield.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if LSU's eyes are gonna be good in this game, right? Because although he's not elusive as Sellers is in the backfield, right? He's still elusive though.
But he has the eye candy, right? He uses that so well, right? And the fact that LSU is prone to turn the ball over, right? That's all Vandy want is more possessions with the football, right? And the fact that Nussmeier still has this damn interception issue, right? It's just either it's him doing too much or him just not seeing, the whole field sometimes. but that's dangerous going into a hostile environment. Not necessarily hostile in terms of the crowd.
No, but they're hungry though.
Yeah, a team that can beat you by just keeping the ball away from you. And one thing I noticed about LSU this season is that they have to have rhythm, right? When you check it down, you run the ball, we take our deep shot. We check it down, we run the ball, we take our deep shot. Or you mix match it. You take your deep shot, then you check it down, then you run the ball, right? There has to be rhythm with LSU, right? And when you don't have as many possessions as you're accustomed to, which Vandy's going to make sure of, that makes the game a lot uglier. And now you're doing things you probably wouldn't do. That's why I'm picking Vandy. I feel like they're going to make this game just a little bit ugly, right? And don't get it twisted. Usually when I pick like against LSU, they just blow the shit out of everybody. So I'm not really confident.
Well, let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
Just
got a feeling, man. I just like playing Vandy this year, man. Like they were so damn good, man. Like they were good, but we forced them out of that damn keep away type shit.
I think defensively we can do. I just think what could be the handicap is that it's not even turning the ball over. It's that you're just not finishing drives and you're giving them the ball back. Defensively, I think LSU can keep them in the game. It's a wild card with offense. You don't know what you're going to get necessarily.
Well, I feel you. We're running long on the college, but it was a lot of shit.
God,
all right.
So we got 8 games tonight.
Yeah, we got a lot. It's a good week, man. It's a good week coming up, man. So we got a lot of games tonight, man. Some good games and some games that might not be that good. But guess what? This is one of them. All right, so Georgia welcomes Ole Miss into their house, man. So I'm thinking Ole Miss might get this one, dog. I think Ole Miss might get this one. Like, because Georgia can't score, man. Like, yeah, see, touchdown Troop on the shit now. Yep, he on the shit. Georgia can't score, dog. And if you get up on Georgia and Stockton has to lead you back, it looked good against Tennessee, right? But he ain't, man.
It's hard to bet against Georgia because we've had these instances over the last couple of seasons where they're like, oh, they can't do this, they can't do that. And then they come into a game like this and they completely blow the expectations out the water. I like what Chandlis, whatever his name is doing at quarterback for them. I think that was the right move, going with him over Austin Simmons. I think that this guy is just that X factor for them. And they can score. But they're in Athens. That's a hard place to play. I think that Ole Miss is going to give them a running for their money. I think it's going to be one of those score-a-lot games like that Tennessee game was. But I think the experience of Georgia and just them being who they are, I think they get the edge. Give me Georgia.
All right. Sounds good, man. I got Ole Miss, though. I think the Ole Miss go get it.
I'm not fully sold. Give me Hawaii through Colorado State.
So we ain't put Colorado State on here ever. So shout out to us today because, Colorado State is bringing Hawaii as they go for bowl eligibility. They win this game. They got 6 wins and they lock
6-2 if they win.
Yep. And they actually are doing pretty good in the Mountain West standings too. So we could be seeing Hawaii, play for that Mountain West title, which is what I really want to see. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's see what we got. I got.
Give me Hawaii, bro.
Yeah,
it's Hawaii or nothing. Hawaii. It's Hawaii or nothing. Push my chips to the table.
Yeah, all in, all in on Hawaii, man. Yeah,
I want to see them. I want to see them be in the conference championship game.
Yeah, me too. All right. Finally got through college, man. NFL is gonna be quick and easy, man. Pretty much straight and narrow, man. We'll run that commercial.
We'll be right back with our NFL content after the short commercial break.
Yeah. Yeah, we back again.
Back again.
Back again. Shady's back. Back again. And my Ravens lose again. That's what the shit
Ravens
is,
defense
man.
is cheeks.
So, right. So hear me out, right? Okay. So yes, I predicted us to be bad after Lamar Jackson.
Did you pick them to win this game?
Injury. Because Cooper Rush is booty. Okay.
Y'all should have went. Y'all should have traded for Joe Flacco back.
I would have loved that shit. Oh my god, this is ridiculous, man. Derrick Henry had his best game of the second best game of the year so far, right? And that was it. Because Cooper Rush couldn't do nothing. Like, yo, this is ass, man. I'm sorry. Look at that shit, man. I will say this though. I was happy about the defense per se, but I felt like, man, Stafford and the Rams was just vanilla as fuck today.
Y'all looking like y'all gonna have a really good draft pick this coming year.
I hope so.
Y'all might have a top 10 pick at this point.
Man, I hope so. Shit. If we're gonna be this bad, might as well go all in. Fuck, let's start the fuck over. All right, let's find something in this draft, man. Obviously, quarterback is okay. But damn, if we got a chance to draft a difference maker at running back, fuck, let's do it. Do it, right? Do that. Yeah,
that or if you got another guy on defense that's like that really good and he's available. Like another difference, like a big time. I'm not saying just like a regular edge rusher or something, but if you got a guy that's like he really jumps off the page and you know that you could plug and play right away, I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's the difference though, man. Like we gotta have a monster in the middle, a linebacker.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Either a linebacker or a monster like Haloti Ngata in the middle. Right? Somebody fast enough to get by you at defensive tackle, right? But also strong enough to stand up in the run game as well, right? Also think about if we was in position to draft somebody like Caleb Downs, right? Actual, not necessarily going to compare him to Ed Reed, but somebody with that skill set, that foundation of just being a ball hawk, not afraid to tackle, right? And to make plays after they catch the ball, right? That's the kind of player we would need to draft, right? Because I think offensively, we just where we at right now, right? You know what Lamar Jackson can do, right? I think he's graduated into being an NFL quarterback, right? Like he's that guy. He can pass and he can run, right? He's a true dual threat, right? So if you drafted him another weapon on offense, right? What does he need on offense? Do you need another receiver?
No, or you need a running back because Henry's old.
Tight end, right? I'm thinking you need a running back though, because my thing is if you draft somebody as a difference maker, right? Now, say you don't want to draft, Allen or Singleton or Love, right? Maybe they don't give you the dynamic stature that you're thinking about.
I would take Love.
I would take Hardy.
Hardy too,
because
that guy from Louisville is good too.
Yeah, exactly. You need some dynamic in that backfield, man. Like one thing that made us work so well when we had Mark Ingram and Lamar was because Mark Ingram could catch the ball out the backfield. And he made that shit look easy. He was smart. He knew how to pass block. So they gave Lamar more time. And they were like this. Like that. So that's my whole thing. That's why I was mad when the Saints got rid of him, right? Because him and Kamara was like this.
Thunder and lightning.
Yeah, that was a perfect matchup, man. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm not necessarily surprised per se about the record right now because I knew it was gonna be bad when Cooper Rush took over. I knew it. If we had Huntley still as the backup, I think we might have actually won a couple of these games because Huntley's okay. He's like,
he can run the offense and not turn the ball over.
Yeah, he's a Dollar General Lamar Jackson. That's cool. It still worked. Not for long, but it still worked, right? So that was my whole thing, man. So I don't know. I ain't too worried about it. I'm just more worried about the defense, though. That's my whole thing. Like, damn. We gave up this the first week in a row. We ain't gave up 30.
Defense, they really held LA in check. LA didn't really do anything crazy. When Higbee's the leading receiver, I think you did something right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not true. I mean, I don't know.
Just like how they say in the military camp, just embrace the suck.
Yeah, just
embrace the suck.
Because that's what this is. I don't know if Lamar comes back and we even are good for real. I don't know. Because defensively, there's a problem. Like, bro, I don't get it. Like, this is supposed to be the best defense we had. We just added Jair Alexander and he getting burnt like toast. You know, then you're not playing the young dudes, right? You're not playing Mike Green that much. You just start playing Teddy Buchanan, and he was good at Cal last year, right? So you're just missing some dudes, right? Where is, the dude Starks from Georgia? Where is he?
If y'all still at Queen, y'all wouldn't be this bad.
Yeah, I agree, but he chose the money, so. But shout out to the Rams, but they ain't do shit either. Because Puka Nacua was on path to catch 2,000 yards. Not anymore.
He'd have to really kill it.
Yeah, not anymore. So that was all right, man. But we lost this motherfucker. So
imagine being on pace to do that, and you play a defense like the Ravens, and then you do absolutely nothing.
Like, he ain't going off on us today. Shit, at least we didn't give up 30 points. Fuck.
This is an ugly game.
Bruh.
This is
the
ugly.
Last couple games for the Broncos have been ugly. They barely beat the Eagles last
week. You barely beat an 0-6 Jets team now. Like, what in the world is going on in Denver, man?
Bruh, here's my thing. What the fuck is 45 yards passing? What is this, 1930? What the fuck is that?
Martin Van Buren.
What the fuck is that shit? That's horrible. I think me and you could throw for 45 yards, bro. In a whole NFL game.
Just go long. It's okay. I got you.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. You're an NFL quarterback, bro. The least you should give me is 150.
Who was calling them the best secondary in the league? Who said that? Is he talking about Denver?
Talking about Denver?
I didn't say they had the best secondary.
Yeah, I don't think I said that shit either.
Touchdown Troop, you can't leave your fan base either. If you do, you have to wait for your contract to expire at the end of the season. And then there has to be a waiting period that has to be approved by one of the two of us.
Yeah, and your fandom is locked in perpetuity. So even if you leave, you're still a fan.
Yeah, it just doesn't show right on your resume, but like it's on the back page.
Yeah, it's still there. Sealed. And
so if you wanna jump ship to the Chargers, that's okay. But like, yeah, it's gonna be on the back page. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, you're not
the Ravens. Who said? Oh, he said the Ravens. Yeah, that okay. The Ravens were supposed to have one of the better secondaries. I will concede that.
It was true.
It was on paper.
True. On paper, it was true. I guess everybody else just forgot to do that.
But I mean, Denver. They win an ugly game, but they improved to 4-2. Just move on. Ugly win, but still win nonetheless.
Yeah, that's the nature of the NFL.
And Aaron Glenn ain't doing no dancing on the sidelines. I promise you that.
Yeah,
this is bad. I wish he wouldn't have took this job. That was a bad idea. I get the nostalgia. I get it. But bro, you should not have taken this job.
Oh, I would have just stayed in Detroit, man, rather than starting off 0-6 in New York.
It was a project. It's not
man, but so was it with Saleh. It was a project. It's been a project since
Saleh shouldn't have got. Saleh should still be there, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, it's a project. It was a project with Saleh.
But but the Jets have been a project since Rex Ryan left. So
he put the contract. Tell them get me. Come get me.
It's got to go through its due channels. Okay, we can't bypass that. We have to go through due process. If it gets approved, it does. If not, then you're stuck in purgatory with being a Jets fan.
Nah, man, but the Jets need a quarterback, bro. I'm sorry.
I like Justin Fields, but
I do.
But you need more than him though. They need I don't know what it is.
Him. And even if you are sold on him being a quarterback, bro, you got to get him some protection. He had 9 sacks today.
Well, see, that's what I was trying to tell you. Even if they get the quarterback, they have more needs. Like, even if they were to go make a move and get a guy, they still need help. Like, yeah, you have Breece Hall and you got Garrett Wilson and them, but you need help blocking. It's the same thing with Darnold. I mean, look at Darnold. Like, yeah, he wasn't that great in New York, but he needed help. He ain't had no help. Now look what he's doing. He got help.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. But this game was ass. But I just had to shout out the Jets for being 0-6. That's pretty much what it was.
Shout out to you, touchdown true.
For real. All right, you know what time it is. It's time for my favorite part of the show, man. Let's get these settings together so it's not annoying. But it's time to drop some dimes, man. Drop some dimes. There we go. Dropping dimes because that's what Danny Dimes did, man. Oh, my God. He had another good game, right? Another solid performance and continues to push Anthony Richardson down the depth chart.
Anthony Richardson is QB3.
Although he did that himself. Like I said, we're not getting into that because he's an idiot. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Just an idiot, man. But that's okay.
Shout out to Jacoby Brissett, bro. Over 300 yards passing.
Yo,
he went off.
Yo, was he not playing or what?
320 yards passing. Well, Jacoby Brissett was slinging it.
Yo, Jacoby Brissett might be my favorite backup quarterback, man. Because he just be out there, just like, hey, when he's with the Dolphins, right? They used him to be the quarterback sneak guy because Tua kept getting hurt, and he just did it. Like
he must have met Jonathan Taylor. He said Josh Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. He might win Offensive Player of the Year, man. But shit, you cannot put Daniel Jones as Offensive Player too.
He gonna be Danny Dallas if he keep doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
he gonna get paid again for Sean Steichen to be hey dog, he saved my ass. Like, look, Andy's 5-1. Steichen's like, thank God we signed this guy. I'm not getting fired. Screw the project player. I'm good. He offers you stability.
I didn't want Anthony Richardson anyway.
I felt pressured to draft him.
Yeah, like, nah, man. That was all Robert Ursay, right? Now, the Darters probably, on the other hand, was probably like, nah, we probably shouldn't do that, Dad.
Now they're like, hey, no, y'all gonna start Jones, bro.
And he's like, no. This guy, we're gonna find a way to get rid of him. We want him.
Man, shout out to him, though, man. Like, he offers stability. They're winning games. And you secured the head coach's job for the foreseeable future up until this point. If Indianapolis can sustain what they've been doing, could finish the year with anywhere from like 10 to 12 or 13 wins if they can continue doing what they're doing. I mean, they're playing really good.
Looking like prime Burt Jones, huh?
No, don't do that.
Jones, man.
Just because his last name Jones don't mean he's Burt Jones. He got to win an MVP first.
Just saying, bro. Burt Jones, man, going through the 70s, dog. The time machine, man. Check out.
Had Bro not got freaking hurt. Had Bro not got hurt, the Colts may have never left Baltimore. Shit. I'm just saying, if Burt Jones don't get hurt, the Colts don't go to Indy, bro. And then, hey, for all you young cats, I know Cam's watched. You remember the 30 for 30 about how because I was looking at 30 for 30s earlier. Remember the freaking one about the Colts where they just freaking up and freaking loaded all them trucks up overnight and just dipped?
Yo, the Mayflower moving trucks. Yes,
dude. Owner's like, nah, bro, pack that shit up, dude. Next day, everything's just completely gone. Just an empty ass stadium.
Like, yo. And what's crazy is Baltimore had to play in that ugly ass stadium for a while before they built the new one. Mm-hmm. I was like, no wonder they lost so many games. This is horrible. It's horrible, man. But shout out to the coach, man, and Jacoby Brissett, man, turning back the clocks, man. So a wonderful game here between both of your teams. But the Patriots are doing their thing, man.
Drake freaking May, bro. The dude is playing with ice in his veins, bro. Drake May is living up to the hype. Dude, New England's 4-2. May's playing mistake-free ball. I love it. I love what I'm seeing from New England. Great freaking game. Keyshawn Butte comes back to Louisiana, catches almost 100 yards to the air. But from the Saints' perspective, although Rattler's 1-11 as a starter, he's gotten better. He looks good. Yeah. He played really good today. Like, I know y'all freaking drafted dude in the second round, but
yeah, that's his granddad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his granddad. Yeah.
Jack Tatum paralyzed. Yeah, thanks, Jack Tatum.
Hey, but Jack Tatum was out here. He was out there head hunting, bro. If he played today, how many targeting penalties would he have?
Oh, he wouldn't play. He'd be freaking paying fines and not playing at all. Suspensions. Indefinite suspension.
He had to have a GoFundMe account for how many fines he was gonna get.
But bro, not a bad game here. If you're the Saints, you've shown life on offense. Chris Olave finally could get something going. He's always freaking injured. Spencer Rattler looks good. 20 for 26, almost 250. That's a good game, but the Patriots just have enough, and Drake May continues to show like why they drafted him 3rd overall.
Yeah, man. Like, look, that's what me and Andrew was talking about one day.
He really would, though. Max security.
Yeah, he probably would. They wouldn't let him play football. Not today, man. too violent. Way too violent for.
He'd be knocking everybody out like Burfict did Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
he'd be getting everybody CTE.
Everybody would be CTE, SPN, as fucking Antonio Brown says. That's his whole network now, man. CTESPN. Hey, whatever floats your boat, dog. But yeah, man. Me and Andrew was talking about that the other day. How when May first got it, playing last year, it was like, oh well, he actually looked good. Like he looked really good last year, like comfortable early. So I was like, well, once they get, the right coach in there, they'll be all right. I don't like the fact that he leading y'all in rushing. I don't like that shit.
No, but Henderson has been playing really good, though.
Yeah. I fucks with the Bucks, bro. Oh, my God. The Bucks they didn't wiggle out of this one.
Hey, but look at Mac freaking, besides the picks, bro, Mac freaking Jones, bro. About 350.
All right, so what's going on with
Purdy?
The other guy?
Purdy. I guess he's still hurt. Mac Jones is balling besides the interceptions right there.
They just paid him all that money, and he ain't playing.
I wouldn't have paid his ass that money. That's the difference.
Yeah, me neither. That was
dumb.
I was like, yo.
John Lynch, what we doing?
Like, okay, he's good, and he got y'all to a Super Bowl, but making him one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. No.
But let's talk about a quarterback who is playing up the snub, and that's Baker freaking Mayfield, bro. Continues to build a really good resume for himself this year. Tampa Bay, like you said last week, they just know how to squeak out wins. He plays really good, not turning the ball over. Did what they had to do. Really good win against a good team in the 49ers.
Yeah, so like, you know what? I would see Baker Mayfield as MVP.
He's definitely in that conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Man. Shout out Antonio Winfield Jr., bro. 9 tackles, bro. Like his dad was good as fuck too. His dad was the same thing. Yeah, his dad was good as hell with Buffalo, bro. He's about one of their best players too, because Buffalo was kind of ass at that time. But dude was nice. Dude was nice as hell, man. So, but shout out to the Bucks getting their win, man. They did their thing, man. All right, so we had this on Thursday, bro. What the fuck was this shit?
Ever since Breeze said something about how boring their offense was, they've been freaking terrible. I swear.
Like, this is ridiculous, bro.
You got Scatterbo wanting to headbutt everybody. Jackson Darcy
he was on one.
Bro, and he was catching like screens and stuff, bro. Like the Giants, bro. That was a good win.
Yeah, it really was.
But see, Cam, this is another example of Philadelphia. Hurts throwing for all them freaking yards. and then I get nothing good going on the ground. You remember 2 years ago when we were watching Eagles games and we'd come here on Sunday and Cam be like, man, he's throwing the damn ball too much. They can't get nothing going on the run game. Then we go last year, running the ball great. Hurts doesn't have to throw the ball that much. It's the same storyline over and over and over. The more he has to throw, the less better they're being able to do in the run game. They struggle. They only put 17 on the Giants, and the Giants dropped 34 on them, bro. Like, what? With nobody.
I keep trying to tell people, dog, I'm an Alabama fan, right? So when Jalen Hurts passed the ball a lot, we didn't do too well, right? We not doing well. It's not like he's a bad quarterback. It's just like that's not how he works, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not how he works, man. You get him integrated into the run game, man. You get the running game going, and then that's how he works, man. When he got to pass the ball over, I want to say that's 33 times, bro. Keep that shit down to like 25, bro, and give like 12 more carries to Barkley, right? Come on, man. Ever since the receivers start, you know what I'm saying? Ever since the receivers start complaining about, get the ball. Now we gotta sit here and pass the stuff. Like, then guess what? Now they be like, well, why we keep losing? Because you keep crying. That's why. Why.
We talking about Scatterbo. You need to go watch his highlights from when he was at Sacramento State, bro.
Yeah.
The dude was like eating them dudes alive, bro. Like 5 people to tackle him. Crazy. And then
Did you see
Arizona State,
Texas, bro.
Yeah, you see what he did. You see what he does before the games in college. He freaking everybody's walking in the tunnel. He's just like against the wall.
Bro, he be turned the fuck up.
Hey,
bro.
we need some people. We need more people like that. The NFL is better when you got some white running backs doing shit like that.
Yeah, bro. Like dude from I think he's a fullback from West Virginia back in the day, bro. He would headbutt somebody before the game, and then his head was bleeding.
Oh yeah, you remember that on the sideline? No, he headbutted dude with no helmet on, but he headbutted the other dude with a helmet on.
Yeah,
like, he had no helmet on. He's bang. What?
I'm sorry, man. It's time for the white running back to make a comeback. I'm sorry. Them dudes was nasty. Like, I'm sorry. Hey, should I go down the list?
Cam,
John Riggins?
I know. Right? Oh, John Riggins is one of my favorites. Dude, I know you were talking about they need another, like, a 1-2 guy, but this guy could be good, bro. Scatterbo could be, like, if they can continue to develop him.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, give him a break. Get another one, just like him. Shit.
2 white running backs?
Yeah.
Him, Dart, and another white running back?
Just fuck it.
Oh, they making a comeback. Hey, they should just get Kyle Juszczyk as their fullback and let them two choose.
Yo, that would be nasty, bro.
Bro, you got Juszczyk blocking for freaking Scatterbo.
Bro, that's like Derrick Henry having Lorenzo Neal.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, remember Lorenzo Neal and Mike Allstott in the backfield together?
That's nasty.
That's ridiculous.
That's not even. That's what I'm saying. That's not fair.
That's not fair. It's not fair. You got one dude that'll pancake you, and then another dude that'll run you over while you getting pancaked.
Oh, the Eagles, though, man, this is bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not a good look. Like, it's concerning for them.
I mean, they just gotta go back to what they was doing before.
Yeah, but I feel like they're showing an inability to be able to do so.
Well, I mean, look, you only gave Saquon 12 carries, right? And that's like why I'm surprised he's not crying about the yards he getting. Like, you gotta feed him. Like, what's the point of getting, a Ferrari like Saquon Barkley if you just gonna put it in first gear all the time? No, you got to do that. Now, this could be a ploy to just have him play longer because it's injury history, right? We'll ramp it up a little later, right?
Yeah, but, don't want to overwork him, but
but at the same time, like
you got to commit to running the ball.
Yeah, we still gotta get more than 58 yards from Saquon on 12 carries. I'm sorry, at least give him 15. He might have popped one. You never know. So, like,
look at Scatterbo, he had 19 for 98.
Yeah, and 3 touchdowns. Like, that's banging your head on the goalpost. That's the difference, man. But I like him, though. All right, so let's pick some games, man, because we almost done with this.
Who you got?
Shout out to the 71 people watching across all of our social media platforms. We really appreciate that. But let's talk about the Bucks and the Lions, right? I'm going Bucks here. I really like the Bucks, man.
Right now, Detroit's down 3 to Kansas City, 20-17. I like Detroit. I really do. You know how much I like the Lions.
Yeah.
I think Detroit's favored here, especially being at home. But I'm going to go Tampa Bay as well. I think they're just going to find a way to win. I don't think it's going to be like really convincing. Like, they're not going to blow out Detroit. But I think they squeak out one. Give me the Bucks as well.
But Baker Mayfield is in his bag, bro, right now. He feeling himself. Like every time Cleveland lose and they change quarterbacks, it just seemed like he evolved into a new fucking Pokemon.
No, if I'm Cleveland, I'm kicking myself in the ass from here to next Tuesday. Like, bro, why did we do that?
Like, yeah, like why would that's the first quarterback that actually gave a damn.
No, actually got them a playoff win or got them to the playoffs. It's like, bro, don't freaking give up on that. And then the dude was playing freaking hurt.
No, but like actually gave a damn.
Well, he liked Cleveland.
Because every quarterback that they've drafted or tried to do has always had to come in and be the savior, right? And they never were able to do that because it was too much pressure for them. Manziel, Whedon, right? Don't matter. Tim Couch, the same thing, right? You come in, you gotta be the savior, right? But the guy Baker Mayfield comes into Cleveland at that time and not only demands that he's the savior, like I can do this, right? No matter how bad we are, I can do this. And he comes out as, people say arrogant or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Y'all needed to change the culture of that team, and they did. And because they lost some games,
and then they embraced it again.
Because he lost a couple games.
We're
gonna bet on Deshaun Watson.
The massage is gonna pay off.
And and you're right, massages do pay off. But
not so happy in the
But my whole thing though about them going from Baker to Deshaun Watson is okay. At the time, we said that is an upgrade, right?
Yeah, but man, it was in hindsight being 2020. Even then, I'm like, man, that gamble is high.
It was.
We've seen one, it's a gamble high because of how much money you paid. Two, it's a gamble because the guy sat out for an entire year. Go with the guy who took you to the playoffs.
Yeah.
When y'all couldn't even come close to the playoffs. Yeah.
And then what's crazy, even more crazy about that whole thing is that Deshaun was dealing with all that shit at the same time too.
They thought all that was just gonna go away.
No,
it didn't.
Nah, man. And it actually did go away, like legally, but like mentally, he was done.
Well, not even just that in the media too, especially when he starts to struggle. It's like, well, what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, man. So shout out to Baker Mayfield, man. Him winning MVP and a Heisman, bro, is gonna be like crazy. Then he's like a walk on too.
I bet Carolina's kicking themselves in the ass too.
Shit, they both Darnold and him.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and then passing on CJ Stroud. Like, what the fuck? You had 3 chances to have good quarterbacks. And you
0-3, bro. You 0-3 on that one.
Yeah, bro. And then what's crazy is Cam Newton led you to a Super Bowl, and then you just decide not to protect him no more.
Nope.
Like, we're not going to give him no weapons. We're not going to get no running backs. We're not going to upgrade the defense. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to, Cam going to lead us back to 15-1 again with the same team. Like, yo, what y'all doing, man? I wonder Richardson sold the team, bro. Because it's like, yo, you're not doing nothing. Like, that's ridiculous, man. If a dude got me to the Super Bowl and we went 15-1 and he was outstanding, like Cam Newton in 2015 was actually ridiculous. So that's my thing. If you're not going to protect him or expound on, his success, why would you even give him the contract extension to begin with, right? It makes no sense. Like if you're not going to invest in it, and that's what it feels like right now. Now that they've kind of the Panthers I'm talking about have kind of I guess started their rebuild finally after trading all them first round picks away. Now they're starting to rebuild correctly, and it feels like they're investing in the team again. But they still got a long way to go. But I'm glad they beat Dallas today because that was pretty cool. You needed that win, right? But yeah, well, let's talk about Danny Dimes, bro. He going to San Diego.
I wish Clarko Stadium was still there. It's gone.
They tore it down.
Pretty sure they did. The old training facility and all that, I think, is still there though.
Oh, okay. Well, that was cool though. You could tell it's old school Bud Light up there and shit. Like, what was that Toyota?
Mm-hmm.
like that's definitely old school, man.
The
But yeah, man,
Superchargers.
I got the Colts in this one. I like what Danny Dimes is doing, and I like what Jonathan Taylor's doing too, man. He just consistently being one of the best running backs in the league. Right? He don't complain, right? He just run the ball. Right. And what's crazy is him being a Wisconsin running back, you would think he wouldn't have this much juice left because they run the ball so fucking much over there, right? Because think about all the other ones: Monty Ball,
Ron Dane,
Ron Dane, Delvin, Gordon, Melvin. Was it Melvin Gordon or
yeah,
Melvin Gordon? Like they all kind of phased out after a while, right? But he's still going. So shout out to him, man, and that longevity. He's definitely about to get 10,000 rushing yards. Now it just depends on how healthy he is, right? Because he could probably catch somebody, some big names up there. Because he run a lot and he run pretty good, man.
Yeah, they're not the Superchargers because y'all left San Diego. I like what the Chargers are doing. I like Herbert. He looks rough though. He looked like he ain't got no sleep about 3 months. Understandable. Yeah. But I can't bet against what the Colts are doing, man. I really like the run game. I like that Daniel Jones is playing within himself. He can have really big games. He can have regular games, but he's not turning the ball over, and the Colts are playing clean football. So give me the Colts here.
All right, me too, man. Danny Dimes, man. All right, man. So we got a pretty, not the best matchup. Week 8 or what? Week 8, week that week 8 for the NFL this week? Or week 7?
7.
Yeah, so there's not really many games, man, this week that I really was excited about. But this one should be okay because the Falcons play okay. And then the Niners have been putting some pretty good performances up there. So we should see. I'm actually going with the Niners because I think they're gonna figure it out offensively, and the Falcons just continue to not use their players the best to their ability. So
it would have been cool if you would have put the old Candlestick Park back there, but
yeah,
the Falcons are ass. Just let's call a spade a spade. The Falcons are ass. Good talent, can't utilize it, and Mac Jones is balling. I think the 49ers got way too much. The Falcons can't stop them. Give me San Francisco.
All right, man. And that is it, man. That is it. That's today's show, man. So I'm gonna say, let me find one thing. I think I found it. Or I thought I did. Yeah, I had that thing there. But no, it's all right. What you got going on, man, this week on Football Frank Ryan YouTube channel? What you got going on?
I'm trying to figure out some new stuff to do. My work schedule's been kind of really hit or miss, so I'd like to start doing something new. What? Damn me for what? What I did?
What you did?
What did he say damn me for? Well, elaborate on that. Nothing crazy. Just trying to soak in everything that's going on, trying to come up with some cool ideas. I mean, we got a lot going on. Football, storylines. They got a lot of really good storylines. College football is crazy. Freaking James Franklin gets fired. A lot of crazy stuff. Get really the thick of things you're gonna start seeing now, like where people start separating themselves and starting to set themselves up for playoffs. And we'll see what happens. Are you in the 80s? You're in the 80s right now in your series, yeah?
Huh?
You're in the 80s right now. Oh,
no. I haven't even released all the episodes from the 70s yet. So the next thing would be the 80s.
Yeah. He said, why do the Falcons like that? Because they are, bro. Morris is not the answer. And they just continue to prove that they can't utilize the talent that they have.
Yeah, they
ain't never been, ever since we beat them in the Super Bowl, they've never been the same.
Yeah, they just been there. Now they're not as bad as they were in the 60s, but they definitely not. They about at that same level they were.
Just trade Kyle Pitts. Just trade him. Like you wasted like the last 4 years of his career. He's gonna go somewhere and be crazy. Like he's the precursor to Trudez Green. Like that's literally what that. Like get that guy out of there, man. You're not using him. I guarantee you put him anywhere else, they're gonna use the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, if we had a guy like that, oh my gosh, I'd take that.
We had a guy like that.
Maybe he wouldn't drop the ball in crunch time.
Shit, maybe we'll be okay. 5 losses or some shit. But nah, man. So if y'all checked out, our page and you kind of noticed that the music is a little different, just trying to diversify the portfolio, man. So if y'all into like instrumentals, beats, and stuff like that, man, just check it out, man. We are, like I said, we got football frame of mind music, man. Just making some beats out here and really, making some music for us to use on our platform, right? Because you want to use like the cool beats and stuff that you heard, right? But I get tired of listening to like Lady Gaga and shit and all.
He's a big Poker Face fan.
Yeah, big Poker Face fan. But I'd rather just use our own music. So we're all over Spotify right now. We got a whole thing set up. Check out our first 2 albums, right? Like I said, Football Frame of Music, Volume 1 and 2, or released right now. We got a couple singles out there. Seattle Steve is like my favorite. And then we got Football in the Snow, man. So check that out as well, man. So we got a lot of stuff going on, man. Shorts, games, everything, and now music. So we diversified our portfolio now. So check us out. Portfolio. So check it out, man. So if y'all watching, like our music might be different every week because I got like 25 songs on both albums.
On platinum.
We're on double copper.
Double copper. Straight copper.
We're going double glass. That's what we're going.
Damn, dude. I have higher expectations than that. Damn.
That's what
higher. That's what double bronze.
That's what Neo said, man. He's like, well, I had one album do double platinum, and then my next one went double glass. I was like, damn.
Let's go double bronze.
Yeah, man. Let's go double. I want the gospel thing. They don't even give platinum. They give like sapphire. double sapphire. That's what I want. Yeah, but nah, man. So check the music out, man. Just fucking around, dog. I ain't really doing shit. Like I said, whatever. I just wanted to get some music for us to use because fuck trying to use all these beats and then our video gets taken down because the creator of the music doesn't want to let you use it. So yeah, that's all right.
Oops.
Music for us.
Copyright. Why does copyright even exist?
Right? Music for us, by us, through us.
Shout out to the 80 people watching, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not really. They've done this before. They've done it before. Like they just do. Like, I don't know. But
I'm hoping at some point they get out of purgatory and they finally win another one. So we can kind of move on from everything that happened. I know a lot of people don't talk about it, but it's still a thing.
Yeah, man. Like their history, we don't talk about it much. But they really gotta
they need it.
Yeah, that was kind of the prophecy I was hoping that would be fulfilled this year, where they could just kind of erase
They
that shit.
they busted my bracket, bro.
Yeah,
They
that shit.
busted mine. They
Yeah,
busted it. So at this point, get the money bags out, go get Chris and Yeti, and you'd be all right.
I agree. I agree, man. So, but that's the show, man. Ran a little long because we had to talk about the James Franklin stuff, man. But like I said, we will see y'all same place, same time, man. Let's see, we got a last thing here.
Not now. We'll see. I hope they get it together. The
I would
best
agree.
case scenario, they can get a guy like Signetti. Maybe they can kind of just pick up where they left off and make it better.
Yeah, that team quit. That team done. Like they might win 7 games, bro, because they quit. They done.
Now the coach is gone, so yeah, they don't care.
Coach is gone. You get like 30 days to transfer to another school, man. So that team done, man. So when whoever takes over is starting over fresh. Like, so I mean, unless Allard comes back, and he really should, because he ain't ready for the NFL yet. But yeah, we'll cover that next week, man, and see what happens. But we'll see y'all next Sunday, man. So y'all have a good one. Same place, same time. Football Frame of Mind weekly show.
Peace.